Sharing knowledge is like sharing power. How about sharing some power with each one of you today with the lessons that life has taught me over these 42 years? Come, let's begin this journey of sharing in lessons. And the very first lesson that I'm going to share with you today was taught to me at the age of 13. And someone who taught me this lesson is a very close person to me. She is my grandmother, my mentor, Mere Beeji. Before I go any further, let me give you a brief about Beeji. Beeji was beauty in grace. She was simple yet knowledgeable. Of all the memories that I have of her from my childhood, I remember her sitting on her favorite chair, offering her silent prayers, holding her gutka. Irrespective of what hour of the day it used to be, morning, afternoon, evening, late evening, or even at night, I've always seen her offering her silent prayers, holding her gutka. She was highly religious, but somehow being religious does not guarantee a smooth life. And that's exactly what happened to her when her only daughter became a widow at the age of 34 with two young daughters, wherein the elder one was 8 and the younger one was just 6. For Beeji, as a mother, it was very difficult to take in that pain. But somehow, she managed to live with that pain for 3 years, wherein an unfortunate day, life hit her much harder. And this time, she lost her son at the age of 38, leaving behind his widow and again 2 young daughters. This time, the elder one was 13 and the younger one was just 4. Now, for a moment, if you could just imagine the scenario of the house, apart from other family members, she had 2 young widows and 4 young granddaughters. This was not only her reality, but her destiny for rest of her life. And there comes me, absolutely unhappy with life and full of complaints. I was not only complaining because I lost my father at the age of 13, but I was unhappy as I could not take in the pain that the entire family was going through. Life for each one of us has come to a standstill, and to move on from there was very difficult. And I clearly remember that day when as usual, I was sitting on the bed and looking at the portrait which was right there in front of my eyes onto the wall. This portrait was of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. As usual, I was full of complaints, endless complaints. But at the same moment, I looked at Beeji, who was sitting right under that portrait, and as usual, onto her favorite chair, offering her silent prayers, holding her gutka. I looked at Lord with all my complaints and looked at Beeji. I again looked at Lord and looked at Beeji and wondered, how come Beeji has no complaints? How can Beeji still pray to Lord? And I couldn't stop myself asking her this question. I called her and asked, Beeji, ek gal dasso, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ? Which means, Beeji, do you still feel like offering your prayers to the Lord? To this, what she answered changed my life at one go. Rather, life happened to me in that one moment to the words that she just said. She said, Putra, hale vi shukar hai, o chahe te ki nahi kar sakda. Which means, I am still thankful to Lord. If He wish, He can do much more than this. I was zapped, completely zapped to listen to what she just said. Believe you me, for someone who has gone through so much in life, it needs a heart to say these words. You have no complaints, rather you still full of gratitude. And that day I felt very shallow in front of her. I told myself, when Beeji has no complaints, I have no reasons to complain. When Beeji can still practice gratitude, I can at least try to practice gratitude. And that day, in that moment, I decided that whatever challenge life may throw upon me, I will always practice the lesson that that pure soul taught me effortlessly. The lesson of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. All through her life, till her last breath at the age of 92, she practiced gratitude. She never taught us how to be thankful. Rather, she lived by an example for each one of us to practice gratitude. And I consider myself very lucky to have learned this lesson of true gratitude so early in my life that it has become my way of living since that day. Now you ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, do you practice gratitude? Number 2, what do you have more in your life, gratitude or complaints? Number 3, do you have the heart to practice true gratitude when life hits you hard? Do share in your feedbacks in the comment box below. And this is Ruchika Dugal signing off. Till we meet next, stay happy, stay home, stay safe.